right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Hello, Pila. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. I had to reboot my laptop, so I need to restart my controller here. And it's not working, so give me a second here. Hilarious. Great start to the morning. Xbox wireless controller connected. Okay. There we go. All right. So, we're back in the thick of it with Kiryu and his band of merry followers in Yokohama. Let me exit the dungeon here. Nearly fell asleep trying to get it running, huh? It's always interesting to see a prototype in action. It's usually not that fun to play, but it's interesting. Okay, so we need to get over to the Harbor Light to meet up with Date and get our next lifelink going. Let's hop in a bar and do exactly that.
There you are, Kiryu. Got some interesting news on my end. Might take a while. You good on time?
Yeah, I've got time.
Well, I'll give it to you straight. It's about Akiyama.
Akiyama.
Shun Akiyama, aka the lifeline of Kamurocho. Date-san said he hadn't heard from him in a while. Boy, they really speed through those unvoiced lines, huh? I think it said something about him being a moneylender?
Right about when the Tojo clan and Omi alliance disbanded. So, that would be about 4 years ago.
And what? That's it?
For now, I've tried finding him through all my contacts, but the man's a slippery one. Now, this is rumor-level intel here, but supposedly, he's been sighted in Singapore a few times. Fitting, too, since they rake in investments from all over. A guy like him would feel right at home.
Well, he's been out of town this long. Any chance he'd even come back?
Every time we met, he'd doubt me like no tomorrow. Kept saying you just had to be alive. He even guessed I was in on it at one point. But after I kept playing it off, I guess he got fed up. I mean, we're the ones who distanced ourselves from Akiyama. The Daidoji had us promise that. No exceptions.
Yeah, I know. Can't exactly fault him for taking off like that. I'm at least glad to know he's doing well.
It was always a risk, meeting with him. Man might act like a goof, but he's sharp as a tack. The moment you got close enough to listen in, he'd have sniffed you out. If that happened, you can bet the Daidoji would act real fast.
I haven't played Persona 3, so I don't know anything about the gun or reloading or anything.
You've done more than enough, Date-san. Taichi, Kazuki, Yuya. You even got in touch with Sayama.
Hang on. I didn't call you out here to close up shop. Rather, how would you feel about taking it a step further?
What do you mean?
Let's be frank. Daidoji doesn't care who you see. At least, I don't think. That's fair to assume, right?
I've only played Persona 5.
I mean, you haven't gotten any complaints, have you?
Guess not.
That means either they haven't noticed what we're doing, or they're letting us get away with it. A or B, I say we go all in, and get in touch with who you want to see most. If I had to guess, that'd be Haruka. You declared yourself a dead man, and all but disappeared. That's the promise you made with the Daidoji. If you went and broke that promise, well, I can't imagine it end well for you. But still.
Wait, Date-san.
What's up?
Someone eavesdropping?
When this place gets so quiet, I don't even hear anyone outside.
Did the Daijoji take action? I played the original. I didn't enjoy it enough to get Royal.
So what's the deal? They with the Daidoji?
Nah, never seen him before. Tell you one thing, though. They definitely didn't come here for a drink.
No, I've seen those masks before. Is that
Wrong. You wanted to fight?
Liu Mong?
Well, here I am.
I think that's Liu Mong. That's Zhao's old crew, isn't it? Anyway, whoever they are, they're here for a fight, so let's get it on, shall we?
Time to shine. Out of my way.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. I've been really grinding the dungeon with this group. They're almost all at level 60. 70 is the max level. 60 is kind of like the top level you want to beat the final part of the dungeon. So like 60 is about where you're expected to get if you're like grinding. 70 is for the hardcore grinders, and we are definitely ahead of these people.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what we've got here. What's my highest power grapple?
Wanna play, do we?
Yeah, all right. Let's do this. Oh, I missed it, but we still kicked their butts.
Did you really think you'd win?
I got a worldly cigar. What is that?
Strong.
I think 70 is the max. I guess I'm not 100% sure. 99 might be the max in New Game Plus if you buy the DLC for it, which I will not be doing.
Definitely not any old thugs. In fact, they moved like pros.
Right. Guess they're not done yet. Wait. You're...
The fellas you took down here. They're a group of Liumang boys called the White Masks. They'll work for anyone who pays them. Need some skulls cracked? They're there to please.
Hang on. Just what are you... Akiyama?
Not every day someone holds their own against White Masks, let alone this many. And after seeing you fight, there's no mistaking it. Do me a favor and be up front, eh? Kiryu-san? Still with the cold shoulder routine. All these years, and you can't bend a little?
Wait. So you mean this whole setup was you?
Sure was. Every time I asked Date-san about you, he'd give me the same crap about you being dead. No doubt he'd keep that up if I hadn't caught you red-handed,
But that's just... You can't...
Oh, so you would have been honest with me this time around?
Well, I...
See? There he goes again.
Akiyama, what the hell?
You must really think I'm stupid! Both of you! For all the secrecy, it was pretty obvious. No way in hell you'd die that easily. And sure enough, right when the Tojo and Omi disbanded, I got word that old 6 feet under Kiryu made a surprise visit. I figured for sure things must have cooled down by then. But nope. That was all she wrote. Kazuma Kiryu's glorious return fizzled out like some urban legend. Not even a word my way either. I guess I didn't matter since I'm not part of your little gang.
Then, why are you here today? How'd you know where we were?
I asked a buddy to keep tabs on everything. Trail Date-san and see if maybe anything's changed. Date-san was the key. Surely he'd find a way to get in contact with Kiryu-san. Lo and behold, just the other day, I hear old Date's been frequenting a certain bar out in Ijincho. All I had to do was come back to Japan, play my cards right, and poof. Here I am, and there you are. So, with that out of the way, maybe it's time you explained yourself.
And just what is it you want me to tell you? Why I had to become a ghost?
I'll take anything so long as it's good. You and your pal here are done playing me for a fool.
Hey, maybe give it up, Kiryu. I'd rather not get slugged by Akiyama.
I ain't apologizing yet, by the way. I'm still ready to kick you across the street.
Hey now, not funny.
Fine, I'll tell you everything. Looks like you finally won, Akiyama.
Multiple endings, huh? I'm curious. Well, we've been grinding and working everything, so I feel like
So that's
we'll
it.
probably get at least the good ending, if maybe not the best one. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
So what, Kiryu-san? You made a pact with this Daidoji faction to protect Haruka-chan and Haruto-kun?
I did. I needed to be dead to the world, and I had to keep silent to make good on my word. Date-san was there when I made that promise. I made him my sole witness. It was my fault he couldn't tell you all this time. You want to blame someone? Blame me.
Like I even could after all that. Especially not now that I know you're dying.
Sorry. You know, it doesn't matter who I tell. They always start treating me nice.
Oh, brother. And you just had to lay it on me, huh?
So what you been up to, Akiyama? You snuck away from Kamurocho without so much as a peep.
Yeah, I've gotten used to his performance. It's a little subdued and muted, but
I chased some girl
it's not
way
bad.
out the country. Thanks to that, however, I got to take it easy. Almost feel guilty now, what with how rough you guys have had it.
Yeah? Well, I heard you left at a good time. Got out just as the Tojo clan disbanded. Right around then, the governor enacted his Kamurocho 3K plan. Anyone operating even an inch outside the law got shut down. Knowing you, that must have thrown a wrench your way. I'm sure the police came knocking, yeah?
Hey, if you knew, you could have at least thrown me a bone, huh? The money I handled mostly comes from gray zones, so I had to spread it across the globe to keep it safe.
Right, and then you ended up in Singapore.
Wait, what? Singapore? Who said anything about that?
Huh? Was that wrong?
Wrong as can be. But it's not like I tell you the truth either way.
Of course not. We had our secrets, and now Akiyama's returning the favor.
You wouldn't be that stingy, would you?
Sure I would. I'm a moneylender, remember?
Let's not forget he's still sick the Liumang after us, too. You know, I should file a complaint to Sun He. Tell her boys they ought to check their target next time.
Right. Anyway. All in all, I get there wasn't much you could do, given the circumstances. But how long have we known each other? We've taken on countless Yakuza, and been through the ringer. How many times now? If you're wondering whether I was cool with being left out, the answer's no.
Didn't you just say you get it?
Look, point is, you didn't even ask me for help. No, you went off to carry that weight all by yourself. Buddy, that's just plain lame.
I mean, I get it though, right? First of all, he's lived a life where
I won't
keeping your
complain.
word
On the contrary,
is like maybe the most important thing. And he promised this Daidoji faction not to reveal himself to anybody.
Daidoji deal, Kiryu-san. But I'm gonna guess you're in deep.
And like when you like in the context of the game, he's Peter Parker. Everybody knows he's Kiryu. Everybody he's met is like, hey, you're Kiryu, aren't you?
If you get involved.
The Suzuki disguise is like long gone for anybody who needs to know.
And what? You just stick to the shadows the rest
But
of your life?
before you get here, right? If there's only a few people that know and you don't let anyone else find out for any reason, then it's possible to keep a secret for a while.
Say they were pretty dire.
So I understand why he kept it from all these people that he cared about and met over the course of the series. But it's a nice send-off to have them like
Still,
getting him the opportunity to see all these people and say goodbye.
you can't see Haruka-chan or Haruto-kun, can you?
That's the idea.
Hey now, Kiryu. What'd I tell you earlier? The Daidoji might give you a pass, even to see Haruka. Even if it's just a quick glance. It's great you're keeping your promise, but is it worth it? You don't have much time left.
I know. That's why I can't do it.
What?
So what if I do meet with Haruka now? Before long, I'll just be gone from her life again. They'd have to watch me die a second time. Some good that do.
You sure about that?
Hmm?
Meeting today, seeing you again after so long. It's like whatever I had pent up inside just disappeared. For my money, I can't see myself regretting this one bit. You changed my life, Kiryu-san. I don't know where or who I'd be if not for you. You gave me a chance when I was at rock bottom. Of course, you didn't exactly know it then. Right as I'm giving up, I learn about this guy. Some hard-headed lunatic in the same town who kept fighting no matter what he was up against. You're more than you realize, Kiryu-san. It wasn't just opportunity. It was more than some chance. You gave me the courage to keep on living. You made a difference. And because of that, I did all I could to find you. You're a special person to me, believe it or not. And really, I'll bet Haruka-chan feels it even more.
Come off it, Akiyama. I'm nothing special, and you know it.
You believe that?
If I see her again, if I see Haruka, death might actually become scary. Who knows, maybe I'm just a coward.
That's a really insightful piece of writing right there.
So the Dragon of Dojima has something he fears after.
I'll tell you what, like, I have problems with this game. It's a good game, but I have problems with it. But I like the characters and the lore and the, like,
Always something to say.
the sense that there's this, like, vast history that I've missed by not playing the other games. It kind of makes me want to go play the other games. I don't think I could stream them because there's too much that I want to... There's too many cutscenes where I want to just skip through because I can read a lot faster than the voice actors can speak.
She might even have Haruto with her.
So I don't think it's something I would stream, but there's a part of me that wants to go play them.
Say so otherwise.
Seeing you in a whole new light, Date-san. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
A new light, huh? Well, anyway, let's toast. Bury the hatchet good and deep.
Now we're talking. Cheers, fellas.
I generally don't either. I don't like skipping cutscenes the first time I play a game, but with something like this where there's like 60 hours of cutscenes to 30 hours of actual gameplay, like I don't want to skip it, but I want to go faster. So like the time it takes me to read the subtitles is about a quarter of the time it takes the voice actor to say the line, sometimes less. And so like I want to read the story rather than listen to it, I think. I still want to read everything that they have to say. I want to know the story, but like the delivery isn't good enough or fast enough for me that I think I would probably just be reading the subtitles and then clicking the button for the next line and skipping over the voice acting, which is maybe a little bit disrespectful to the voice actors, but with the amount of dialogue and exposition in this game, like I just can't imagine sitting through it all for that amount of time. Anyway, let's go ahead and complete this lifelink. Never really did the pound mates thing, but I never really needed it, so. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is wait for the next lifelink, which is going to be the last one. So let's just kind of like drive around, I guess, until he calls. I don't really see anything else to do. Play Xenoblade 1 with the English dub. Okay, if you say so. I don't know. With Japanese games, I usually prefer the Japanese voice actors to the English ones, but especially because a lot of the times I will read subtitles in cutscenes and skip the voice acting.
Hey, you ever walk into a bookstore and suddenly need to use the John?
Not the word I'd use, but I think so. Huh. I wonder why.
They've got a few theories on that. Some think you get the urge to go because seeing all those books makes you nervous. Another theory says you start to worry because...
Okay, there's the phone call.
Hello?
Hey, Kiryu. It's Date.
I was hoping you're free. Got some big news for you. But if you want to hear it, you're going to need to travel. That okay?
Yeah, I'm...
Great. Perfect timing, too. All right, then. I'm going to have you head over to Serena.
Serena? You want me back in Kamurocho?
Yeah, Akiyama's bringing over a special guest. The very last one I want you to meet. Care to hazard a guess?
You don't mean Haruka, do you?
And Haruto, too. They came all the way from Okinawa. I haven't told them you're still alive or anything, but I'm sure they'd be thrilled to see you. More so than vice versa, I'd say.
Date-san, how long have you been planning this?
Huh?
Was this your plan all along? To bring me back into Haruka's life? No matter how nice that sounds, I'd be breaking my agreement with the Daidoji.
Well, you can worry about them later. Right now, just get a move on to Serena. This might be your last chance to see her. Better to regret having gone than never going at all. Got it? Now I suggest you hurry.
His last farewell, it seems. This should be interesting. I met Haruka once in the first game when she was a little girl who was being hunted, and we protected her. So I don't have the full history, but I know a little teeny tiny bit of it. Yeah, that's when I met her in the first game. Didn't play that. Didn't play that.
Don't look so satisfied about this! You can't leave me, Uncle Kaz! You can't give up! Uncle Kaz! Uncle Kaz!
This might be your last chance to see her. Better to regret having gone than never going at all. Got it? Now I suggest you hurry.
What would I do if I saw Uncle Kaz again?
That voice, was that Haruka just now?
Sorry, but what kind of question is that? Do you know something, Akiyama-san? I thought we were here for a get-together with Date-san.
Sorry, that was just a hypothetical. But I've told you before, haven't I? How I don't buy that Kiryu-san's actually dead. So if the man were still around, well, I bet he'd pop up out of nowhere on a day like this. Especially with you and Haruto-kun here in Kamurocho of all places.
Wait, you're saying he's coming? Uncle Kaz?
I am. At least, hypothetically. And now we're back to my original question.
I really hope he goes in.
If Uncle Kaz really did show up, I'd be really happy to see him alive and well. And in the same breath, I feel like I'd realize how weak we are on our own.
Huh?
It's been years since everyone at Morning Glory and I heard that Uncle Kaz died. Regardless of whether he's alive or in heaven, we always supported each other, so we could meet him with our heads held high. Some of the kids are already all grown up and make enough money to get by on their own. We all admired Uncle Kaz's strength, and when the going got tough, we'd grit our teeth and push through it. So, it wouldn't be right for me to say that I want to see him again, no matter how badly. Because I don't know if I'll ever be ready to face him.
I get it, Haruka-chan.
You've gotten so strong, Haruka. Like mother, like daughter. Isn't that right, Yumi? You with the Daidoji?
We've been keeping an eye on you, you know. Hanawa may be dead, but we are certainly not. Had we not pitied you, we never would have loosened the grip on your leash. It seems we've given you the impression you had the freedom to do whatever you wish.
What are you getting at?
Let's talk about your detective friend, Date. There are consequences for breaking an agreement. He fails to comprehend that simple of a concept. I must say, it's gotten out of hand. So could you just keep him in line? Then we'll let bygones be bygones.
What did you do to him?
Follow us if you care to find out.
I'm sad he didn't go in, but I understand why he didn't too. It's a combination of caring about her more than his own desires and the promise he made and the fact that he's dying soon. Oh, Date. You poor bastard.
Date-san. Hey, you okay? What happened?
Because you swore to abandon the name Kazuma Kiryu, the Daidoji faction would pose no threat to you or those around you. Detective Date himself witnessed the exchange. He was very much aware of the consequences.
Hey, Kiryu.
What is it, Date-san?
No hi? How'd it go? Did you meet Haruka?
If Kiryu-san had met her, you wouldn't have gotten off this easy. Consider yourself lucky. Because right about now, your lungs would be heavy with the water of Tokyo Bay.
Wait, you didn't see her? Why?
She can stand on her own 2 feet now, and that's good enough for me. I don't have the right to interfere with her life. And I never would have known that without your help. I'm in your debt. Words can't describe how much.
Kiryu.
For now, let me start by taking care of them.
Why don't we all just settle down? You're the ones who broke off the agreement. You only have yourselves to blame. We also heard from Date-san. You're running out of time. He begged us to let you go, let you run free at the end of your life. Said you'd only be saying your farewells to a loved one. Hilarious, isn't it? You are no longer Kazuma Kiryu. That man is long gone. That was your side of the agreement. Now I want to hear this from your mouth. Kazuma Kiryu is dead. You swore it once. Now swear it again.
Seems like you'll bend any which way to please the faction. I almost feel sorry for you.
Care to elaborate?
I went to Hawaii for a mission from the Daidoji, one I've yet to complete. Which means you don't have permission to kill me. And the only way you'll stop me is over my dead body.
Oh, that's a badass line.
Hey!
That was your last chance to pull the trigger. But because the faction won't allow it, you hesitated. Now you'll suffer all the pain my friend endured, and then some. That's why I said I almost felt sorry for you.
I'd back off if I were you. Because you just made a terrible mistake. You're finished, Kiryu!
I don't think so.
Bring it on.
Oh, they all showed up out of nowhere? Okay.
Time to put you down.
I do like this, I do like that special. It's pretty fun.
I'll follow your lead.
Okay. Combo time! Time to shine.
Yeah, you guys made a terrible, terrible mistake. You didn't realize the power of grinding the dungeon.
You picked the wrong opponents.
You still with me, Date-san?
Yeah. Can't go out before the guy who's always ready to die.
Sorry. It's my fault you were dragged into this mess. I should have known this would happen, but I went ahead and tried to see Haruka anyway. If I'd held up my end of the bargain, it wouldn't have come to this. But in the end, you had to pay for it.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm only doing this because I want to.
Stay back. If you kill me, know that you'll never get away with it.
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. After all, the fault lies with me. Your only mistake was forcing him to pay my dues. If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't have cared what happens to me.
Do you think that excuses what you've done?
No. But even if I got on my knees and begged, there's nothing left for me to lose. All I can do now is renew our agreement. I will never try to meet Haruka or any of my friends again, nor try contacting them. And once this business with the Seiryu clan in Palikan is settled, I swear not to get involved with Kasuga and his friends again. Right. That includes Date-san too.
Kiryu!
If you ever cross the Daidoji again, Makoto Date will be the first to go. And don't you forget it. That's all we had to say. Man, why'd I get stuck with this shitty job?
No kidding. Talk about bad luck. I'll take you somewhere to get treated, but after that, we're done.
Ugh.
Pretty harsh finale. But, what can you do?
Ugh.
There's a man who lives by a code.
Sheesh. Who'd have thought I'd get roughed up at this age?
Seriously. Maybe next time try not to put yourself in danger, Date-san.
Well, it would have been worth it if you'd got to say goodbye to Haruka.
Don't worry about it. I'm actually feeling pretty good, all things considered. When you're raising kids, there'll be a day you have to set them loose. Haruka and the kids at Morning Glory, they've all grown up strong. There's nothing else I can teach them, and it's better for me to disappear before they figure that out themselves. It's about time I do, for good. After all, I was meant to die back in Hiroshima.
And reminds me, I got in touch with Haruka and Akiyama earlier. Told them I'd be late because I got in a car accident.
An accident, huh? Well, with those injuries, I guess no other excuse would fly.
Boy, were they surprised. Especially Akiyama. Once he realized you wouldn't make it, that guy's definitely gonna grill me later.
Mind telling him I'm sorry?
Pretty sure he'd rather hear that from you. He's gonna start moping again, you know.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I'll tell you, one thing that occurs to me is that, like, he's this legendary dude who's, like, brought down multiple clans and tribes and whatever.
All right.
I wonder why it never occurred to him to just go after the Daidoji faction. I guess he can't protect everyone he cares about from them.
Hey, you said you were feeling...
And maybe they're willing to, you know, hurt innocents to control him, but still, there's a part of me that wonders,
That's not what this whole thing...
if anyone could have taken on this faction and torn it down and destroyed it, it seems like it would have been him.
You've given up too much of yourself to it. It's like you're not afraid of dying. And giving up before you see where the chips fall? That's not the Kiryu I know. What happened to the Dragon of Dojima? The man who'd keep fighting even if it's a losing battle. What are the odds of you fighting that illness and winning? Gotta be higher than 0.
Yeah, must be.
For the past few days, I've met with a bunch of folks who knew the old you. They all remember you as a fighter. Whenever the going gets tough, your memory helps them push through. I'm sure one day they'll find themselves in front of a steep hill, feet rooted to the ground. But if they heard that Kazuma Kiryu dared to fight death itself, now that'd give them the courage to even move mountains. That's the sort of inspiration you instill in the people around you. And that's not all. You give everyone the strength to press forward. So wouldn't it make sense to keep fighting to the very end?
I'm not as strong as you think I am. You're giving me too much credit here.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I've stuck by you for a damn long time now. If you were some random, ordinary guy, maybe I would have given up and let you waste away. But there's no way I can just give up on you. After all, you're the best friend I've ever had.
Thank you. Everything you just said. Everything you've done for me up till today. Thank you. For all of it. It's true. I could struggle harder, longer. Maybe it'd buy me a little more time. But I'd spend the rest of my life as someone else. Is that really something worth fighting for?
The only way to find out is to live. In this world, you never know what might happen. As long as you don't give up, Kazuma Kiryu can find his way back to us. It all depends on if you will it.
I hope that one day I'll see things your way. I really do.
Guess that's enough of that for now. You still have some unfinished business, don't you?
Huh?
Like helping Ichiban Kasuga. That guy's quite a handful, too.
You're right. Goodbye, Date-san. Stay safe.
Yeah. Goodbye, Kazuma Kiryu. So long, old friend.
What a good dude. Date's a really nice guy. And that's a pretty solid swan song for Kiryu and his memory. We'll finish out the game here, obviously. I think there's a little bit more for him before the absolute end, because there's another chapter with him, the finale. But yeah, I mean, I think they've really done a very good job paying homage to the character and sending him off with style. Kazuma Kiryu 2016 has been added as a guest of Denoko Island. Interesting. Well, there we go. Renewed purpose, completed all life links. And that's it. That's really all we've got to do before moving on to the next chapter. There's a few more memoirs or whatever. Feels like I might meet someone. Can't remember. I think New Serena Alley might be interesting. Can't remember. New Serena Alley. Okay, we could do that. We need to go to, well, we need to go to Kamurocho for that. We can check that out real quick. I don't actually know where this is. New Serena Alley. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh, I can see the memory thing right here. Okay. That's the only one that's visible right now. All right, let's take this on. Oh, this is crazy. So in the very first game, I remember fighting her here early in the game. Like I had some sort of a boss fight with this crazy guy who was like Kiryu's nemesis for the first game. It happened here, I think. It's weird seeing the way they reuse the map like that. I guess I'm going up the stairs? Yeah, here it is. Sky Finance, huh? A mysterious moneylender who lends to people with no interest, no collateral, and no limit. Hearing that alone makes it sound like an urban legend. But I have faith in Akiyama. If money really can't change a person's life, he'll use it to help others. He's a great man. Who would have thought I'd be the catalyst for his comeback? Or maybe it's all crazy coincidence. Not that it makes much of a difference. Huh. I guess there must be others like Akiyama. People I've helped unintentionally, one way or another. And who knows how many are out there.
This brings back memories.
Maybe my life's not all that bad. Getting close to level 10, the full awakening. It could happen. All right, I think now we're going to go ahead and advance through. We're going to wrap up the chapter here, move on to chapter 13, and get back to Kasuga and his friends. So why don't we take a quick cab ride back to Isazaki Jinsho. And let's trigger this event, whatever it is. What'll it be, Kiryu-san? Ready to go and meet Daigo and the others? Let's get going.
Uh-huh.
I am. Roger, roger.
Yep.
Okay, keep your guard up, everyone. All right. We're way over leveled for this content, but that's fine. We'll just enjoy the end of the chapter here.
It's cold. How long we been on the road?
Hey, you could have always stayed back in Yokohama, you know.
Well, maybe. If I'd have known we were gonna take the scenic route.
No kidding. Still, Kiryu-san's probably better off with a friend or two. So there's that.
Agreed.
Wait, he gets to ride up front in the warmth?
Looks like it's gonna snow.
Sorry about this.
I guess he is sick.
None of the taxis were willing to make the trip.
No surprise there. Long distance is a gamble for him. You need someone who will hitch a ride back, and where we're going, those are few and far in between. Rare sight to behold, honestly. Not many people would want to go up this way. You might even be the first. How come? You guys work in television or something?
No.
Video games.
Visiting a couple of old friends. It's been a long time.
The Second Great Dissolution is the only way to dissolve the remaining Yakuza groups within the country. Perhaps to Ebina, it's just a means to an end, but to Arakawa, it was his dying wish. Knowing that, I swallowed my pride and left prison to see it through. However, Ebina's taken more control of the Seiryu clan than I could have imagined. He's got me under 24/7 surveillance, no matter what I do. I can't even be alone unless I take measures like this. If we're really going to pull this off, I need reinforcements.
Reinforcements?
Yes. That includes you, Kiryu-san. If you'll permit me to do so. Granted, I understand your situation's tricky. I can't ask you to step back into the limelight. Certainly not at the moment. Now then, this may come off as rude, but instead, I'd like to ask you a favor.
What is it?
Daigo Dojima, Goro Majima, and Taiga Saijima. 3 of the most legendary Yakuza of all time. If anyone can help the second dissolution, it's them.
You want me to ask them?
Yes. I believe we need their influence in order to fulfill Arakawa's will, and rightly this time. After the disbanding of the Tojo and the Omi, its former members established a security company out in Osaka. It was a refuge for old Yakuza who'd lost their way. But for all their efforts, the company went under after just a year. Since then, Daigo-san and the others have disappeared.
Well, sorry to say, but I don't know where they...
Even if you can't contact them, you must have some idea where they might have gone, yes? You're not the type to leave them alone for good. You're the only person who could drag them back out into the open. Please, I don't have anywhere else to turn.
I do know that they disappeared. However, I'm not really sure why. So, guess we start from there. Sorry, guys. In case it wasn't clear, I'll be out for a few days.
Goro Majima was a total lunatic and one of the main antagonists who wasn't the big boss story. Like, wasn't aligned with the bad guy in the plot, but he was like a rival. Kind of played the same role as Yamai does in this game.
No, sir.
Who knows? I'm sure they've got their...
But they definitely have history. I don't recognize the other 2 names, but Majima should be entertaining.
Give it 2, maybe 3 more hours on the road. Oh, there's that snow. Better bundle up, friend.
So Majima's the pirate Yakuza protagonist? Interesting. He's kind of old. Are they taking it back in time? Or are they doing it after Kiryu's death? Seems like they might take it back in time, just so they can have Kiryu make an appearance, I guess? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. He has amnesia, too? That's hilarious.
I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. We'll hang out here.
Appreciate it.
One thing, maybe try to make it quick. The sooner we get out of this cold.
You're wearing a mini skirt, girl. Whose fault is that? Put some damn pants on.
You know, it may be a shack, but it's still home.
Oh, it's weird hearing Matt Mercer voice this character.
Try knocking. Little manners will go a long way, after all. Shit. You're getting old, Kiryu-chan.
Time will do that, Majima-san.
Kiryu-san.
Daigo looks like Solid Snake if he had both eyes.
A lot's happened. Guess that goes for all of us, eh?
Yeah.
Well, grab a seat. Least we can do is pour you a drink. Haven't seen you since the dissolution.
It's been 4 years already. Last I'd heard, you had a security company out in Sotenbori.
Majima seems way, way chiller than he was in the first game when he was, I guess, in his 20s and was totally insane.
What about you?
So maybe age has mellowed him a little bit?
Doing okay these days? You don't look yourself, if I'm being honest.
Actually, that's no surprise. I've got cancer. They gave me half a year.
You what?
Okay.
Even the dragon, huh? Guess no one's safe.
Guess not.
Well, if you're short on time, might as well drink up. Doubt Hell's got a good selection.
I love that line. Doubt Hell's got a good selection.
Dying for pity's sake.
It's all right, Daigo. Might be crude, but he's not wrong. Better to enjoy things while I can. Long as I'm still here, I'll keep pushing along.
Well, better not waste your time with us then.
Fine. What happened to you? How'd you all end up here?
Who cares about us? This is no place for someone in your condition. You need to be back in the city. I'll get you a car.
Daigo. Honestly, you think you'd learn by now. You think Kiryu-chan here's gonna listen to that?
It's been so long. I'd almost forgotten. Really, I suppose this is just like old times. So, you want to know what happened? Is that it? The world happened, that's what. We lost. Settle in, because this'll take a minute. Now, when we set up the company, we knew from day one there'd be risks involved. I mean, this happened right after we dissolved 2 major clans. How could there not be? We knew we'd get people's attention, especially since we were all former Yakuza.
Knowing you, I'll bet you tried to mitigate that.
Of course. Naturally, I tried to take every precaution possible beforehand. I used all our connections from both the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. Talked with the media and the higher-ups. Granted, those things don't come for free. Close to 70,000 lives were on the line, and the 5-year ex-Yakuza clause would have swallowed them whole if not for that. I did what I felt was necessary.
I'm not here to tell you whether you made the right choices. There's only one thing I want to know. Where did it go wrong?
Well, things were great at the beginning. Gradual as it was, we built a fairly large clientele. I mean, plenty of businesses need protection, and we had the men for the job. When it came to reintegrating criminals back into society, it seemed like we were doing just about everything right. All that said, after the first year, we started seeing some issues.
Something with the employees come up?
No. Online accusations. A popular channel did a feature on our company.
Ah.
All of our ex-Yakuza employees.
Ebina sabotaged them using through
backdoor deals I'd made with the government and
through the Tatara channel.
Hang on. This channel, it wasn't...
The Tatara channel. Who else? Same one that hit Kasuga. And it wasn't just the deals. It was everything. They got their hands on every scandal they could find. They stretched the truth paper thin, and we ended up taking the heat.
Maybe. But even with all the stretching, we still did what we did to get ahead.
In light of that, there wasn't much we could say in our defense. Before long, our customers started leaving one after another.
Government boys washed their hands of us too. Talk about heartless.
From there, all eyes were on us. The world was watching our every move. We were at a standstill, and the company's finances dwindled as a result. It was then word broke out among the employees. The Yakuza life was calling them back.
I mean, you got former Chairman Daigo up top, and we're right there with him. Ain't hard to see. If we wanted to start things up, we definitely had the means.
Among some employees, there were even talks that we were planning to revive the Tojo clan. All sorts of rumors made their way around. The company was in shambles, and in such short time. It's a miracle we didn't go sooner.
Thanks to the Tatara channel, society wanted nothing to do with us, and those inside started longing for the old days. For their sake, we figured we ought to shove off. They needed a fresh start, and we weren't helping their case.
I see. That explains why you're out here.
If we really wanted to see the Great Dissolution through, this was the best way. That's what we concluded, at least.
I think I get what happened. Do you know Ebina of the Seiryu clan? He took over the Great Dissolution once you left, at least on the surface.
Yes, I know the name. I've never met him, though. 2 years ago, we got a tip that he was out looking for us.
2 years ago? That was right around when Takabe got locked up.
That's right. Ebina replaced Takabe. That's more or less all he's known for. His name alone isn't enough to unite the Yakuza. Not on a grand scale, anyhow. He'd need a few poster boys, which is probably why he wanted us.
Little did he know, that ship had already sailed.
Yeah, that was part of it. However, there was something else that bothered me.
The man was due for a background check. And what we found was odd, to say the least.
Ebina was raised by a single mother, but she died when he was in middle school. Afterward, his family name was changed. He became the Ebina we knew today. But the name he had before, it was Hikawa.
Hikawa?
Ebina's mother's name is Yuriko Hikawa. She's the Hikawa family patriarch's daughter.
Hikawa family? You mean Masumi Arakawa's old family? That Hikawa?
Correct. And did you know that Arakawa-san and this Yuriko Hikawa were once engaged?
Right. The patriarch pushed the proposal.
Super soap opera reveal time.
Yes, but Arakawa-san already had a woman he loved. That was Akane-san. However, despite that fact, he couldn't just go against his own boss's wishes. And so he kept a relationship with Yuriko-san as well. Now, this brings up a good question. Just who is Ebina's father?
You don't mean...
This is all just speculation, of course. But Masumi Arakawa may in fact be Ebina's father. Ebina is around Kasuga's age, give or take. Even their birth dates are similar.
So Kasuga and Ebina... You're saying they could be half-brothers?
There it is.
It was odd, didn't we?
But if that's really the case, I can't imagine Arakawa would just abandon his own son.
Judging from when Ebina was born, Arakawa-san must not have known about Yuriko's pregnancy. And after the Hikawa family all but collapsed, Yuriko gave birth without a soul knowing. From her perspective, Arakawa not only killed her father, he also abandoned her son, leaving them completely alone. I can only imagine the anger and spite she must have felt. And what if that anger was passed down to Ebina?
Ebina does hold a lot of hatred for Arakawa.
Exactly. So it's hard to imagine that Ebina would take up Arakawa-san's legacy. The second Great Dissolution was all the man ever wanted.
Yeah, he wants to destroy
She
that.
kept her silence, and as a result, Sawashiro was chosen for the task instead.
Yes, I believe that's the case.
Yep, that about wraps it up. But hey, I'm sure you didn't come all this way for story time now, did ya?
That's right. Actually, I have a favor I want to ask you. I want you guys to help out Sawashiro. As it turns out, he's trying to fulfill Arakawa's wish too. Bringing about the second Great Dissolution. Ebina's watching him like a hawk, like he's the Seiryu clan's prisoner. If he just had your help, Sawashiro can step up and knock him off his throne. You all started it. The second Great Dissolution should be yours to finish.
I've said it already. There's nothing we can do.
Come on. You don't have to like any of it, but at least pay attention.
Kiryu, look, they're right. We got no business in the limelight anymore. I mean, sure, it's true we got the power to rally folks, and we can get them moving, too. We join Sawashiro on stage, and we'll get the attention of every Yakuza in the country.
It's called charisma. Nobody's stupid enough to say that for themselves, but hell if it ain't true. How it goes. Slice it however you want. That's the Yakuza way. The dreams we ended up giving others, they're what keep them coming back. The Yakuza we knew was strong. That Yakuza had money. Those dreams ain't worth handing out right now. They need guys who can help them get back into the real world. No way in hell that's us.
Especially not with our recent track record. The moment we learned something was off with Ebina's history, we knew there was a lot to consider. Yes, there's a chance he's taking advantage of the second grade disillusion for his own interest. However, if he pulls it off, who are we to interfere? If anything, we should keep our distance.
Right. So this is how you're taking responsibility?
It is. We'll act as if we don't exist. That's the best we can do. Honestly, even death had its appeal at one point. But if we're dead and gone, our names will just carry on into the future. Kiryu-san, are you aware of what they all say? All those Yakuza. Do you know how they see you? Yeah, they act like you're some great mythical hero. If we ended up just like you, the illusions of the Yakuza life would be stronger than ever. Just look at your own life. Shintaro Kazuma was everything to you. And how'd that turn out?
Sawashiro would sacrifice himself to take down Ebina. But that alone won't be enough to save everyone. He's counting on your help.
I'm sorry.
Fine. I'll be there for Sawashiro as best I can. You guys can just keep rotting away. Guess I was wrong.
Hold it!
There it is.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
It's just as I said. I was stupid to think coming up here would change anything. Go ahead and run. Just remember that for all your excuses, you still have a job to do.
What do you know? What could you possibly know about what we've been through? You have any idea what it's like?
No, I can't say I do. And I wouldn't want to.
Damn you!
What's wrong? If you want to fight, don't hold back.
Boy, do I hate getting worked up over petty shit.
Yeah, there he is. There's the lunatic. That's what I wanted to see.
Better than sitting around being pissed off, though. Sure, why not? Let's throw a few punches. For old time's sake.
Hey, what's going on?
Ain't you guys supposed to be having a nice, friendly chat? Cause, this sure as hell don't look like one.
Sorry for the wait. I'll need just a little more time.
Quit acting so tough. We're not gonna leave our friend out to dry like that.
More importantly, if we stay out here any longer, we'll all freeze to death.
So you've got 5 on your side now, huh? Suppose that's fine. I'll just have to tag in, too.
Ooh, oh shit. How about this? Never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with all three of you.
Yeah, sure. Like you got any business with us. Maybe stay in your fucking lane. Oh well. Guess I'll try and make this fun. One express trip to hell coming up!
There we go. This is how old friends act, right? In this world? This should be pretty entertaining. Wow. I didn't get a chance to look at all that, but...
Well, that's scary. Probably have a few bruises after this.
Hey, we can't back down now. We're locked in, sister, so buckle up.
All right, so Majima gave himself an agility buff, I think. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Why don't we play a little... Let's play a little game here. I was gonna say let me buff this up, but all right, I'll take... Maybe not. Let's see, what do I want to open with here? I mean, I could use... All right, let's go with Kamaki Master here.
Time to put you down.
Oh, he evaded. Good for him. Let's go ahead and scrape that off of Majima, I think. Get rid of his buffs if we can.
Oh, tough stains are just the worst. There we go. Sparkling clean.
Okay.
All right, what do we want to do with you? Daigo Tojima. We'll do something with you maybe, or could do nearby allies. Yeah, he's not close enough to hit too many people here. That's unfortunate.
What's the holdup?
I guess we'll use a stench here, maybe on this guy. Just weaken him up a little bit. Or we can get two of them, maybe.
Watch this.
Something wrong.
Give it all you've got.
Just gonna stand there?
He's gonna buff himself. Okay.
Let's raise hell!
What do we want to do here? Glory awaits. I kind of need to get back into kind of like the range of everybody to use those types of things. Why don't we go ahead and do something simple here? Let's move ourselves over towards our friends if we can.
What an eyesore.
Out of my way! You leave me no choice.
Want some? Follow my lead.
Combo time!
All right, do some work on him.
You're going to regret this.
Does she have anything? She doesn't. All right, why don't we use a sadistic heal on him, maybe?
In for the kill. On your knees.
Yeah.
All right, now we're good.
You want some?
This should be able to hit everybody.
Have fun with this.
This hyper shout.
What's the holdup?
Time to shine!
All right, what do we got here? Let's do another Winds of Iaido, I think, and try and hit these two.
You're going down. You leave me no choice.
Good music. I like the music in this fight.
Here we go. What the hell?
Nice save, Zhao. Good job, Sun Hee. Nice umbrella Nanba there. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Kiryu-san!
She's in the bikini costume in the snow. That's hilarious.
Looking a little worse for wear there, Kiryu-chan. Still, you went and kicked the nest. Won't let you off the hook that easy. I'd say that's enough for a warm-up. Let's have some fun!
All right, what do we want to do here? I think we'll go with like a burning arrow, maybe? Can't quite tell how many of them there are.
You want some?
All right, let's get these guys.
Let's finish this!
All right, that took out the two doppelgangers and did a little bit of work to Dojima. What do we want to do with you? I think we want to take you out. Maybe charm you? Oh well, I mean, it is what it is. Let's throw... Let me throw a birthday bonanza at this guy.
Watch this. Happy birthday!
He's about, yeah, he's about to go down here. Okay.
Let's raise hell! Want some?
Let's see. We got a tag team available here, or I could just back attack this guy to break his guard. Oh, he turned around. Look at that.
Just give up already.
Why don't we peppermill blow you? Phrasing.
Follow my lead.
I think these guys deserve something good for their finale, so let's use... Let's go ahead and use a Relentless Dragon's Dance on Kiryu, and then next turn he'll use one of his ultimates, I think.
What's the holdup?
In for the kill! Yes!
No begging for mercy now.
Oh, he didn't quite go down there.
This time I go all out.
Oh, he's going all out? Interesting.
No time to hold back.
It's over.
Oh, Clash of Titans. Okay. Gotcha.
Come on.
Yeah, this would have been a very difficult fight at a lower level. I can already tell.
We doing it big? Bring it on. Special order.
Enjoy.
All right, Kiryu, it's your turn.
I won't hold back.
Let's wrap this up. Essence of Remembrance. Yeah, that seems appropriate here. For Majima, your first and greatest rival.
If you want to die.
Dragon, tiger. What is it? Koi fish? Yeah, koi fish is the finale. I remember that. That's pretty solid. I like that. I like that special a lot.
Let's go.
How did you miss?
Now we're talking. Have fun with this. Happy birthday. One for the road. It's over.
Gotcha, Goro. Only one left.
You want some?
Time to put you down.
Oh, Zhao got paralyzed? Oh, all right.
Going to regret this. Try to block this. Got you now.
Things are finally getting interesting. Time for the real deal.
Whoa. That's an impressive ability.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this.
We can use jellyfish juice. I don't think he's gonna get paralyzed, but all right, let's go finish this, shall we? Yeah, he's down to like 1 HP. He can't do anything.
Let's go.
But he can't be killed until he gets his final fight, I guess.
Now we're talking. It's time.
Oh, we're beating the crap out of this guy.
Follow my lead.
Here goes nothing.
Tiger's Desperation. Here we go. All right, let's see this.
Time to put you down.
There we go. Cool fight. Would have been more interesting if I wasn't so over-leveled, but I mean, that is what it is. Picked up the Bracelet of the Four Divas. I'll have to check out what that does.
Moving up in the world.
That was a cool one.
Be straight with me. What are you all so afraid of? Are you scared of screwing up people's lives? Or maybe you just don't want to fail again. Whatever the reason, you'll never know if you don't try.
You act like it's so simple. Say we do try. What happens if it all goes to hell again, huh?
If that day comes, you keep on pushing through. Long as you're breathing, keep moving, keep trying, and figure it out.
There you go again. Always the hero.
Say what you want. It's the only way I know. Besides, this is the last time. Anyway, I'm gone. You won't be hearing from me again.
Wait. Don't go. Kiryu-san, I get that you don't have a lot of time left. Still, it's not worth it. That's no reason for you to run off and get yourself killed.
You're wrong, Daigo.
What?
Honestly, it's a weight off my shoulders. My death's finally worth a damn.
Kiryu, what are you saying?
I'm the same as you guys. I've screwed up more lives than I can count at this point. Not to mention, I'm a Yakuza. I haven't exactly lived a life that I can be proud of. Yet even then, through it all, I'm somehow still here. So that's it. The Yakuza have made a huge mess for themselves. Once I grab hold, I am taking it with me.
You're talking out of your ass, Kiryu. That's no excuse to...
Wait till things settle down. Come then, Kasuga's gonna need your help. The Yakuza have one chance. Their future depends on him.
Don't you leave. Don't you dare leave! Kiryu-chan!
You know, it's funny. I came to ask you guys for help. But maybe all I wanted was one last fight.
Wait, Kiryu-san.
Well, we're back. And no Daigo Dojima, Taiga Saijima, or Goro Majima. Ah, man. If they just get off their asses, we'd have wrapped things up by now.
You're probably right. They seem to have made up their minds, though. It's not like we can force them to help out.
You got me there. I swear, to think the Tatara channel got a hold of them, too.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, whoa! Isn't that Kiryu? Yeah, look! It's gotta be him!
It really is.
What's going on?
If we let this guy roam free, the Yakuza will just keep coming back! I don't care if I get locked up! He's never gonna hurt us again!
We don't have time to take these guys on. Let's lose them and get back to Kasuga's place.
Get back here, damn it!
Okay. I guess that's where we wrap up. Yeah. All right. So a pretty interesting series of cutscenes there. We got the rest of the life links kind of wrapped up, the farewells and the reminiscences, and had a last kind of like visit with Majima and those other two dudes that I don't really have the context to appreciate fully. But we're back, and it's nighttime. We got a little bit of work left to do in this chapter before we head out. Got to find out, without those three to help Sawashiro, what exactly are they going to do? How are they going to confront Ebina? And I am curious to see how that plays out. But we'll have to wait until Friday for that. So I'm going to call the stream there and take a break. As always, thank you so much for watching, Peel. Yeah, no, it's I understand, like, you'd like to keep going, but an hour and a half's enough for me. So we'll take a break here, and we'll come back on Friday to see more of this story. Until then, thanks for watching. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.